What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So today I have another short film to check out. This one here is titled Mr. Happy. Okay, very, very catchy title. It sounds like a horror film, but this one is actually a drama, a short drama film. It is by Vice, okay, the channel Vice. If you guys want to check out the original video yourselves, I always, as usual, leave the link down below for the original video, in the description area, so you guys can check that out. Feel free to do that anytime. Or if you want to stick around and watch my reaction, as usual, I'm going to give you guys my thoughts after the film. And I'll try not to make it too long because I usually just repeat the entire film over again. I'll try to shorten my outros, my descriptions, so that way I don't take too long talking. But anyway, you guys, if you are enjoying the channel, of course, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also hit that bell notification and leave a like or a comment if you guys would like to. I'm always very happy and I appreciate when you guys leave comments. Always happy to read those. And also don't forget to share the channel with friends. Let them know we're doing reactions here as well as speed art or time-lapse art. So if you guys can do that for me, very highly appreciated. Alright, so let's go ahead and jump into this video and we're going to see what it is about. Let's go.
Vicky! What's up, Victor?
Hey, man. Woo!
Boom, you blow it up at the end.
So, how's Shireen? Shireen, how's Shireen doing? Haven't seen her in a while.
Hey, it's me. Can't come to the phone right now. Leave me a message, please.
Hey, it's me. I'm just calling again. Been trying to get to you.
Dude, awesome, man. That's awesome.
Wow. This seems like a straight horror film here. I'm not getting any drama out of this, but it's the way it's shot, the music, the intro itself. Pretty insane. That's what I figured he was trying to do.
You can always get someone else to do it for you if you're too pussy. I've heard of a service.
Give it a shot.
Hey, Victor, how you doing, huh? How about that
Weather today, huh?
Miss? Miss, are you alright?
Fucking hurt.
Here, use this. Let me get you a bandage.
You want one of these?
Thanks.
What is up with that guy, man?
Thank you.
I
Uh-oh.
wanna fuck your little dick while you come inside of me. Thank you. Thanks so much.
Hey. You're welcome, bro.
Well, now welcome to Mr. Happy, where we'll take the pain away today. That's right. You're just a few clicks away from ending it all. Whatever the reason, doesn't matter. I'm here for you. All you have to do is answer a few questions on your computer, punch in some credit card information, and boom, you're that much closer to getting rid of all those pesky little problems. Customer satisfaction guaranteed.
That's crazy. What? Purple sadness. Sorry, due to our... I was trying to read the disclaimer there, but I couldn't. Yeah, well, just figure out how you want to die. Oh my god. Is that Mr. Happy?
You gotta kind of force it in there. You gotta manpower it, you know. Hey, Victoria. So you got a bunch of checks piling up back there.
Yeah.
Might want to go grab those, okay? I'm telling you, man, lots of dollar bills.
You're getting paid nothing, man. Oh. Dang. You gotta pay $10,000 to die. The nature of your purchase, there is no stopping delivery of one bullet sent by Mr. Happy on the day of February.
Sent by Mr. Happy on the date of February 14th. Thank you, and have a great day.
Valentine's Day? Oh my god. Yo man, this is depressing. Yeah, now he's gonna be jumpy, suspicious.
Fly guy?
Oh, hey, how's it going? How's the hand?
You know, I think I'll live.
You work here?
Oh no, I'm just doing a show here later tonight.
I didn't know this was a gallery.
It wasn't until this morning, but I was looking for a good space to do this, and this was the cheapest place I could find, so voila.
All right, cool.
But you should stop by later.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah? You totally should.
Yeah. No, for sure. I'll see you. See you then.
Looks so nervous.
Bring your friends.
All right.
So I'm guessing this is like during the 90s or 2000s, early 2000s. It's just by looking at his computer. Yeah.
Hey.
Hey! You came.
You're really good at this.
Thanks. I try.
Who's this?
Why? You want her number? She was a girl at my art school. She's kind of odd. Never really said much. Kind of like you.
She looks like she's getting strangled
Did you,
or something's going on.
Sell anything today?
No.
Or doing something else.
How much for this one?
Who, her? You wouldn't want her hanging up at your place. I found out a few months after painting her, she was murdered.
What happened?
All I know is apparently they found her in her apartment chopped up into little tiny pieces. Some really sick shit.
That's really sad.
So you believe anything, huh?
She's messing with him.
Come on. I always wanted to fly. But just be able to pick up and go. No matter where you are, no matter what's happening around you, you could just
Oh, he's on a rooftop. That means
fly
he's.
away. I know that sounds so fucking cliche. But
Somebody's
I guess when
aiming
your
to
little
kill
dreams
him.
are such a big part of your life. Big part of who you are.
Yeah. I mean, no, that doesn't sound corny. Not at all.
Well, what about you? What is your dream? What is your dream?
I don't know. I don't really dream that much. You kind of get tired of them not coming true, I guess. So I don't really like having them.
So, yeah, okay. This is what he fantasizes or dreams about, is what I'm getting here. Or it could be the aftermath of them meeting, but highly doubt it.
Well, aren't you a downer? Take this. Take it. Up here.
Nah, I'm okay.
Are you scared?
No, I'm I'm just not going up there.
Come on, come up here. Come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on. There we go. See? You don't have to be so afraid.
I'm not.
Oh. Is he dreaming all of this? Oh wow. He was not. Wait, was it? Had to run. Fun time last night. He's like, I don't want to die anymore.
Well, welcome to Mr. Happy. We'll take the pain away today. That's right. You're just a few clicks away from ending it all. Whatever the reason, don't matter. I'm here for you. You're back.
Yeah, he's trying to cancel his request to die.
Can I help you?
You called, didn't you?
I just called, but nobody picked up, and I was trying to. I was calling so that I could cancel. I need to cancel.
Yeah.
I know I didn't drive all the way down here for nothing.
No, there was no. What I'm saying, I made a mistake. I made a mistake. I can't. I don't want to go through with this anymore.
Look, the pipes aren't gonna fix themselves.
What? Pipes.
Wait a minute.
Oh, the plumber.
This isn't 606. Hey, man.
This is 609.
You need to get that fixed. Pardon me, man. Sorry for the inconvenience. You have a good day.
Hey, Vic,
Dang, that was good what they
Wanna
did
do some
there.
X tonight? Maybe hit the strip club?
No, thank you.
You want to maybe do some
That guy is
cocaine
weird.
for your nose?
Super weird.
Thanks.
You sure, man?
Desks, etc.
Pretty sure
for
your
less.
titty cat's working tonight. Remember her? Tattoos all up and down her body. Big old titties, like big old titties. You just want to rub your face in there?
Hello?
Hey, it's Victor.
Oh, hi.
Hey, I was this is gonna sound weird, but I was wondering if you want to come up to my uncle's cabin with me. It could be like a little Valentine's Day getaway thing. Yeah.
Oh,
I mean that. I mean that's not.
Are those the guys?
Necessarily my cup of tea either. Like I just yeah, that'd be so cool.
All right, well, why don't you just pick me up
So he's getting away, I guess, with her.
It's beautiful up here.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Hello, world!
I was like, he scheduled it with her for Valentine's Day, so like it's not the 14th yet, which means I was like, why?
What are you thinking about?
Obviously, there were false assumptions, right? But I was thinking, like, why would these guys try to be killing him before the 14th?
Nothing. For once. Just having a really good time.
That's what I'm telling you guys. Love, connection. It can save your life.
We make
Almost we're like 30 minutes out. Just gotta get some gas real quick.
He's doing a really good job, by the way. I
best
think.
Valentine's Day ever. Well, I have to pee.
She looks a lot like Amber Heard. She like gives me Amber Heard vibes a little bit. Oh God. He didn't cancel it. Dang. Oh my God, that was a twist. She's Mr. Happy? What? Dude, as soon as he found love, as soon as he found a purpose to live, what in the world? He died happy too, look at that.
Mr. Happy, we want to make sure every customer, future customer, and relative
Oh my God.
please satisfied. Please stay on the
Oh,
line until
dude,
a representative
this was good.
answers your questions thoughtfully and carefully.
I was like, wait, there might be some. Oh my God. So, okay, you know what? That previous painting. That's probably. Dang. That previous painting was probably somebody she also killed or strangled. And he was just another one of her victims. Alright, everybody, there you have it. That was Mr. Happy. So, this story, first of all, was such a good story. Such an amazing story. Well acted, well performed by Chance the Rapper and, of course, the young lady that played Mr. Happy. Both of them did such a great job. I think they even had good chemistry in the film, right? I can see their connection. I can see the way that even the guy, I think his name was Victor. I think that the way that he looked at her, he really felt something, right? But we know that this guy, as we saw in the film, he's very sad. He doesn't see a purpose in life. We see his friend at his job just kind of, always kind of bullying him or making fun of him, and he doesn't really stand up for himself. He's very timid, very quiet, and he's just looking for a way to, pretty much just end it all. He's down to that part of his life, like so sad where, he's at that point where he just wants it to end, right? He doesn't see a purpose. So he goes into this website that, is called Mr. Happy, right? And then they basically take requests from people that want to die, and they give you ways to die. And so they schedule a date and they perform the task of killing that person, right? That scheduled the day to die, which I thought was really, really dark, but very interesting storytelling there. And unfortunately, I can believe that there are real situations like this there are real people that, you know, help those other people that want to pass away. I mean, I feel like this world can be that dark where, you know, we see it in a film here, it's fiction, but, well, I mean, it's not fiction, right? We see it in this film here, which is acting, but in real life, I believe it's, you know, in other ways it can happen. And it's very scary to just to know that, especially when there are people that seem to be very happy, you know, the people that are the victims that seem to be so happy, but inside they're very depressed and they're hiding all these very dark, sad feelings that they don't express because they're afraid to, right? So, I mean, it's, you know, I've seen so many stories where there's people that they don't even seem to be stressed out or depressed, like not even to the slightest. And unfortunately, there's a case where, you know, they're reported, you know, dead, they committed suicide, all of that, right? So, I mean, that's just crazy. So this guy here, we can see that, you know, we're like in his life, in Victor's life, we can see how he's finding ways to end it all. But in public, he just kind of demonstrates this really timid, just quiet, you know, guy personality, right? And he meets this girl, which is our Mr. Happy, right? He meets her at the store, you know, and we see what happens there. Eventually, they get kind of acquainted, you know. The girl kind of runs into him, you know, after his like request of him wanting to die, right? She kind of runs into him and invites him to a gallery show, right? And he gets all excited, you know, and he ends up going to the show, surprisingly. I thought he wasn't going to go to the show, you know. I thought he was just going to continue with his plan, but he goes to the show. And this is one thing, by the way, we see in all these movies where there's a character that has a mission, has a goal to do something, for the most part, negative to themselves or to somebody else. And they run into a person of the opposite sex and they fall in love with them. They end up having this connection that they've never felt before. And so things just change, right? The whole goal just changes in these characters. So like, just like Victor, his goals were now to, you know, go to this gallery where this girl invited him and, you know, just kind of get to know her. We can see that when he goes there, the girl, she's kind of like a free spirit, right? She's very just relaxed and all that, at least comes off that way. She's talking to Victor all like nice and relaxed. She's even, you know, she even asked him to go up to the roof with him. And at this scene right here, I was like, okay, well, this scene, you know, usually people get killed in roofs. Like, I mean, he did request his death to be by a gunshot. So roof is a pretty easy place, right? To be like vulnerable and like an easy target. But no, nothing happens there. Instead, we get this really nice conversation between both characters. And the things that Victor says to her, you know, are actually really sad. I mean, there's just, you really feel for this character. You know, like there's a part where she asks him, you know, what is your dreams or something like that, right? And he tells her, I don't have any dreams because I'm just kind of tired of them like not coming true. So he is connecting with this girl. He has sex with her, and you know, the next morning he wakes up happy. He's singing in the shower, all of that, and then she leaves the house, right? She goes on to do her thing. Eventually, Victor tries to call. They cancel his, you know, his request to die, and so he kind of keeps running into these people that he thinks are going to kill him, but nothing happens because it's not the 14th yet. So he eventually calls the girl and invites her to like get away on the 14th, right, for Valentine's Day, and she accepts. And so it cuts to that scene where they get away, they go out into the mountains, but the guy stops for gas on their way, right? So she stops for gas, and he is happy, right? He's relaxed, but that, of course, the 14th is the day that was scheduled for his death, and he thinks that he's escaping where he lives. He's like avoiding basically where he lives, where he scheduled his death to happen, in order for it not to happen, right? He's getting away from that. Now that's what he thinks, right? So he's getting away with this girl, and so eventually, as he's pumping gas, just kind of chilling there, the girl goes and does a couple things, right? But we all know that she's preparing to kill him, and so this is when we get the gun coming in while he's just kind of there, standing, pumping gas, kind of relieved, right? Thinking he escaped his death. We get the gun behind him, and of course, the shot, right? The bullet in the head, which was just really, really sad to see, man. But in the end of the film here, when that happens, you know, he did want to, we can reflect back to when he, you know, scheduled that death, and he wanted it to be painless, right? So all of this that was happening with him meeting this girl was all part of the death plan for him. So that way he can die painless and happy, right? Thinking that, not expecting it to end so suddenly like that, right? But this was really clever writing, by the way. Really, really good writing. I did not see this coming at all, but in the end, it all made sense to me. I can see why this girl was constantly kind of running into him and inviting him to places in order to kind of get him to escape his kind of depressive state, and become happy. But the problem with that was now he didn't want to die anymore because he found happiness, right? So this is kind of one of those things where it's like symbolizing, right, that, people in life they find a partner, they find happiness, and we get kind of lost in that feeling, thinking that we are like immortal. We're gonna live forever, right? We feel up in the clouds where all of this is going on, right? So we forget that there is painful times that are eventually going to come again. And so in this story, we can see how Victor's character was, expressing that type of feeling, right? And like symbolism of like people finding happiness in life and it just kind of ending all of a sudden, right? He was representing, his character was representing this type of idea, and it all is understandable. It all made sense. It was just really sad how it happened either way to me, but it was such a clever message, for people, like for us as viewers, people in real life. Just life in general is like that. We find happiness, we face hard times, we face bad times, we go back to happy times again, and eventually something has to end, right? Either one person goes or the other, or just both split while they're still alive. Something goes wrong, right? Always bound to happen. But I really liked this film here. I thought that it was really real. It wasn't just all fantasy land at the end, and he just kind of avoided all the trouble. So I really like what they did there. They still kind of were focused on what he, scheduled earlier. And unfortunately, even if he tried to back out, he couldn't schedule that anymore. I thought, by the way, the scene of the plumber was such a good scene there. Him, like the silhouette of the plumber guy standing there. Very, very good. I definitely fell for it. I thought it was his shooter coming into his house to shoot him down, right? But then I was like, is that the 14th? I don't think it's the 14th yet. I was just in my head thinking, like, is that the 14th already? Probably not, right? And then, we get that surprise where it's like, oh, that wasn't the shooter, it was the janitor. As soon as he steps out of the light. I like what they did there. They fooled us. Even with the uncle at the bar, or it looks like a diner he was in, the guys that were at the bar, that was also great. The guy coming up to him, the big guy, and you can see the shadow like starting to close in on him, and then he just kind of, he's walking towards a girl that comes in as part of his family. Very, very good. And I just like we can see his perspective, right? How he saw things. Like all these guys that were coming or running into him, they were all like bad guys. They were all his killer. Ready to end his life, and he was scared, and he couldn't do anything about it. So I like what they did there. Very good with that character. And Chance the Rapper did such a good job. The girl did such a good job as well. Kudos to both of them. They did an awesome job. What did you guys think about this one, though? Was it relatable to you? I mean, I felt that one, definitely relatable. I've been in a state of depression myself, so I'm sure those of you who have as well, can relate. But hopefully you guys have found happiness one way or another, whether it's through spiritual connection or religious or a person, just in general, and have finally, found hope, right? So what did you guys think? Let me know down below in the comment section. I'll be very happy to read your thoughts. I will see you guys all on the next reaction. Thank you all so much for watching. Take care of yourselves. Peace.
Orogonal.